Hi, welcome to second episode, or no, first.
Well, our first official episode.
Our first official episode of Beer Historia. Tonight, we're talking about the history of beer. So, don't mind us. We're reading off paper that we found that we printed out in Wikipedia. So, beer is one of the world's oldest prepared drinks. The earliest archaeological evidence of fermentation consists of 13,000-year-old residues of beer with the consistency of gruel. Okay, used by the semi-nomadic Natufians for ritual feasting.
What are the Natufians?
I don't know. Natufians. They toof? I don't know. Okay, let's continue.
So there's actually evidence that beer was produced at Göbekli Tepe during the pre-pottery
Göbekli Tepe.
What is it?
Göbekli Tepe.
Göbekli Tepe.
Yeah, during the the pre-pottery Neolithic around 8,500 BC to 5,500 BC.
So the earliest clear chemical evidence of beer produced from barley dates to about 3,500 to 3,100 BC.
Now that is going back, especially a 13,000-year-old residue. That is, whoa. So, from the site of Göbekli Tepe in further about, Göbekli Tepe in the Zagros Mountain in the western Iran.
That's a lot.
It's in Iran, they say. So it is possible, but not proven, that it dates blah 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 dates. No. Now even that it dates back even further, about 10,000 BC, when cereal was first farmed. Wow. Cereal farm. Cereal beer. It's like, this is like
have that for breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast with beer. Like I say, these episodes are unedited. They're straight to the editing.
We'll get a lot better at this too.
Yeah. So let's see. Beer is recorded in the written history of ancient Iraq and ancient Egypt, and archaeologists speculates that beer was instrumental in the formation of civilizations. So, beer.
Imagine getting drunk with the pharaoh.
It says right here, the formation of civilization. So a bunch of dudes got drunk and said, you know what? Let's start Egypt.
Well, I mean, it couldn't be that bad building pyramids if you had beer.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, they were not slaves. Like when they built the pyramids, it was they were workers.
Okay.
But they were paid in beer.
Really?
Look it up. Yes, I looked that up. So instead, some were paid with money and all that, but most of them were paid with beer. Warm beer. Okay. So, approximately 5,000 years ago, workers in the city of Uruk, modern-day Iraq, were paid their employees in beer.
Oh shit! It's written right there.
See, like I just told you. During the building of the Great Pyramids in Giza, Egypt, each worker got a daily ration of 4 to 5 liters of beer, which served as both nutrition, refreshment, and crucial to the pyramid's construction.
Must have been bad tasting beer though. Imagine that piss warm beer.
Yeah, but still.
The pyramids, man.
So yeah, but you got to think that the pyramids were made from beer. Think of it. They were paid in beer.
Yeah, I guess, but.
So they were probably half drunk.
I mean, yeah.
Half drunk. Probably was supposed to be vertical, but they were. I don't know.
But I wonder how strong the beer would have been. You know what I mean, like that. I mean, there was no way to test it, like the alcohol in the beer before. You know what I mean?
But they use the fermentation. I think they probably use like open barrel how they would do the beer. But
Must have been some strong beer, man.
oh yeah, freak. Like beer in Egypt. There is a guy in the States, I think or England. That part over there, he replicates old beer, Egyptian beer, Roman beer. He replicates any kind of beer that is old. He tries to replicate it. And okay, so
but I mean, like, he replicates the beer, but he does it by the same recipes.
yeah, he follows. Well, that's another episode that we're gonna go through. So, what else?
So some of the earliest Sumerian writings actually had references to beer.
Yeah, but that's another episode. It's right over there. That's another episode. So, so almost any substance containing sugar can naturally undergo alcoholic fermentation. It is likely that many cultures and observing that sweet liquid could be obtained from the source of starch, independently inventing beer. That's various. Bread and beer increased prosperity to the level all time, allowed time for development of other technologies, and contributed to the building of civilization. Like we said.
So they used to put bread in the beer?
I think so. That's what it said here. Bread and beer increased prosperity. No, just bread.
Okay, like, yeah, they made their bread and then they made their beer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, actually, like I'm filming, or I did film, or I will film July 26th at your uncle's place, Maui.
Okay.
Just the making of the bread, because the making of the bread is sort of make like beer. Put grains.
Have their starch.
Starch. Well, you don't put starch.
Well, not the starch, but you put your yeast.
You put your yeast and you put it aside, and you leave the ferment, and you leave the bread rise. So we'll be covering that in another episode. Let's see. Beer was spread through Europe and Germanic and Celtic tribes as far as 3000 BC, and it was mainly brewed on a domestic scale. The product that early Europeans drank might not recognize as beer by most people today.
Yeah, probably because it was so strong, right? Probably more like.
Yeah, but probably stronger. I don't know.
Like it was probably like more like on the moonshine border side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and well.
I mean, not really moonshine, but I mean strong beer compared to what we have.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's no way to test it, right?
Well, there's other stuff here that we want to keep for another episode. But I could continue on this one. Alongside the basic starch source, the early European beers might contain fruits, honey, numerous types of plants, spices, and other substances such as narcotic herbs.
Like what kind of narcotic herbs do you know?
Weed.
Cannabis
beer.
and cocaine.
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 Okay, what did not contain was hops that we use today. They use today. As that was later addition, first mentioned in European around 822 by the Carolingian abbot, and again in 10,067 by Abbess Hildegard of Bingen.
Hildegard of Bingen.
So, 13,000 years ago, they found residue of beer.
That's a long time, man.
So, yeah, 13,000 years ago. So imagine, 13,000 years ago, that you had people drinking beer.
And beer is such a wonderful thing that.
Imagine you would go back in time with a beer you would have today. You go back to that time. See what they would say.
I wonder if it was just like as simple as going into an inn and being like, "Hey, can I have a beer?" or going to a bar, "Hey, can I have a beer?" You know what I mean?
No, at that time you had to work for it.
You have to work for your beer.
Oh, yeah. So
in Egyptian, but you know what I mean. Besides that,
probably in.
I wonder if everyone just making it homemade, or if there was actually like companies making it. You know what I mean?
Oh no, 13,000 years ago. Well, make breweries. That's another episode.
I mean, yeah, but
But I know what you mean. Like you go, an Egyptian, I don't know, worker goes into like a sort of pub and says, like, I want a beer.
yeah.
But no, you got to work. You got to bring that 2-ton stone up there, then you get a beer.
Yeah.
So that's how old beer is. They found a residue of 13,000 years ago. So I hope you guys like this
First
official episode of Beer Historia. I hope it enlightened, it helped more knowledge about beer. So
like I said, in the future episodes, we'll have other like, we won't be always reading from the paper. You know what I mean? We're gonna make sure that we'll get better at this in time.
There's more episodes too. Like I said, that we're gonna have. Probably the next episode is gonna be the oldest beer in the world, or the oldest recipe in the world. We'll see. So hope you guys enjoyed this. And next time, Joe, Bert, we'll be talking more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first official episode, and from Bert
And Joe.
and hope you guys liked it.
Don't forget to follow us and subscribe us.
Yeah, we're on Beer Show NB.
You can even like us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page.
Beer Show NB on Facebook.
Snapchat.
Beer Show NB Snapchat. Beer Show NB Instagram. And Beer Show NB on YouTube, which is under Boober Entertainment. And see you guys later.
See you.